Okay, maybe we'll just do some nails. I got a new dip powder. I'm gonna do some nails. It is like, I don't know, really late in America land, so I don't know if I'm gonna get anybody watching from there, but I thought I'd just show off some of my new stuff and do some nails. Okay, so we've got a dip powder from Beauty Secrets. I figured I would do one just to see how it goes, see if we could get some viewers on. This is my first time going live, so we'll see what happens. This is Feeling Empowered, and it's supposed to be a glow in the dark. Ba-da-boo. There we go. And it's got some cute little pretty glitters in it. I like it a lot. Okay, so let's do some things. Also, guys, this is my first time, so I don't know how this works. I don't know if you say something, if I'm gonna be able to see stuff, or how that works, but yeah. Okay, so I already have a base coat on, and I'm going to be using my Lee base coat because I like the, I'm a subscriber of the gel method. So I will be using my lamp, and I will be not using the dip powder. I do have my lamp real close by. And this is how I do my dip powders. I'm live right now, Case. Hi, hello, Tiffany. I'm live. It's my first time going live. Super excited. So I'm going to go about 3/4 of the way up. I don't need your help anymore, thanks, though. That was my kid. And I'm using this tray. I love this recycle tray, by the way. And I'm just going to pour. I never dip. I don't know why, but I always pour. For my first couple, I'll just pour over. And then I tap it off like that. I know, I'm so sorry, Lori. I have been in America land. I have so many maniology things to do. It's not even funny. Like, yes. Okay, so once I do that, and then I'm just gonna put it inside here. I know, I was in America visiting my sister. She recently lost her husband in January, so I spent the whole summer, I'm a teacher, so I spent the whole summer in Oklahoma with her. It was a really great summer too. When she and I get together, it's kind of crazy, so. Yeah, it's been really, really rough on her, so I'm hoping that my presence kind of helped a little bit, but you know, when you lose somebody that important to you, I guess nothing really helps, so I guess I just wanted to be there for her. And it sucked having to come back, but I was trying to think about how I would do some lives while I was, you know, at her place, and it just like, the lighting wasn't good. I don't have the right equipment. Like, just nothing worked out. So I did get lots of cool, not lots, but some new stuff that I really like. And one of them is this glow in the dark powder that I'm using right now. Maybe I'll finish this nail and then I'll show you guys the other new stuff that I got. Is there anything that you guys want to see or anything that you want me to chat about? And where are you guys? Because if you're in America, isn't it like crazy late at night there? Okay, I think that's about a minute. Then I've got my brush. I'm gonna brush off, boop, boop, boop. So you'll see I only did like a little bit of the way up. And now I'm gonna go a little bit further, but I don't do the full nail until the very end. I like the glitters in this dip powder. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I also find that I use my base over and over instead of a top coat. Some people use a top coat, some people use a base. I use my base over and over. Oh, it's 8 a.m.? That's not too bad. In Tejas. That's where my husband's from. Okay, so now I usually do three layers. I'm gonna do this one. The lighting's not great, is it? It's a little fuzzy too. I'm not going all the way to my cuticle yet. My cuticles are a absolute mess. I'm not going all the way to the sides either. New York, awesome. Is that earlier or later than 8 a.m.? I don't know why this thing is not focusing right. Sorry, guys. 9 o'clock, okay. I taught summer school and I had to deal with all different kinds of, what do you call it? Time zones. I had kids in the Pacific, I had kids in Europe, I had kids in America, I had one in, where was it? Like Bahrain, I think. Okay, so just a little bit further up. And I don't swipe that off until after I cure. So I cure and then I use my brush to brush it off. So yeah, in Germany right now, it's 3 p.m. I'm still a little jet lagged. I came back on last Monday and I'm still a little jet lagged. Like I keep getting up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and just staring at the ceiling and pretending that I can go back to sleep and not. I really, really want to, but it doesn't work like that. Well, I'm glad you guys hopped on or were able to. That's kind of awesome. When I cure, I only cure for about 60 seconds. It seems to me like most of the products that I use, I can get things done in about 60 seconds. So I usually cure for about 60 seconds. And we're almost there. We're almost there. And because I only do 3 layers, like I was able to do these really fast. And they do glow in the dark. It's really cool. I like it, but I don't know what I'm going to stamp over it. It's the back to school time, so I have to think of something inspirational so I don't have bad thoughts about throat punching kids or something. Just kidding, I would never do that. Okay. Just start using, oh, I love gel polish. Blooming gel? Oh, is that the ones where like the colors will kind of fade into each other? I haven't used that yet. I have not tried that. But I love me some gel polish. In fact, gel polish is really what got me into doing nails. Oh, that's cool. No, I have not tried it. You have to let me know. Comment on one of my videos and let me know how it went because I'm very curious about it. I've always wanted to try to get the effect, but it doesn't ever work. I guess you have to have the special stuff. Oh, okay. Let me see. I'll have to order some stuff. I usually get my stuff off of Amazon, so I'll have to see if Amazon has them. Okay, now this is the 3rd coat, so I'm going all the way. Oh, so stay tuned, Lori, because I just got some new gel polishes. Beetles, yes. Oh, I wonder if I can get Beetles. I hear so much about them. The quality is supposed to be amazing. So I do need to try some Beetles stuff. But they're a little bit more expensive than the stuff I usually get. I'm like super cheap with my hobby stuff. It's terrible, I know. You'd think I might be able to spring a little bit more for something that I love so much, but I'm super cheap. So normally my bottles of polish don't cost very much. I did go to America, visited Sally's, because I can't really think of any, like I don't have a What's Up Nails or anything like that in Oklahoma where I visit. And the only other places you have to have licenses to get all the good stuff. So I stick to Amazon and pretty cheap stuff usually. Or when I go to Sally's, I get stuff on sale all the time. Okay, so after this, I'll do swatches of my new stuff. Okay, now when this happens, so I've flooded my cuticles. Shame on me. Yes, Amazon is my go-to. So when this happens, I just take my fingernail and I just go, you have to get it off before you cure it. If you don't get it off before you cure it, it's going to be a problem. And you don't want that stuff on your skin either. Make sure I didn't get any on this side. Okay, now that I've tapped everything off, I'm going to go ahead and go for my baking session. Yeah, I found that all this stuff I could find. Actually, I found Maniology for the first time on Amazon. And that's how I fell in love with Maniology. But it used to be Bundle Monster. Can you use any powder? Like what kind of powder? Like oh, the acrylic powder, you mean, the dip powders. So this is a special dip powder, but like any acrylic powder you should be able to use. Most of them will say acrylic or dip powder on it though. So this is one that I got from Sally's. Beauty Secrets is their brand. You can get a ton of them on Amazon, all different kinds, and pretty good quality ones too. I actually found one that I could get lots of sales for, and that was Rossi, but I don't know if they've gone out of business or maybe they're not doing so much. A lot of people did not like them, but I really liked their quality of stuff. So, and I got their stuff for like, I got these vials. Normally, like this will cost you $8 to $10 at Sally's. I was getting on sale, I was getting the Rossi ones for a lot cheaper. I love Moyu London stuff. It costs so much to ship though. Does it cost you guys as much to ship as it does to Germany? I think I have to pay something like $15 to ship to Germany. But I do love Moyu London. So when they have their dollar sales, I go crazy and I get enough to warrant $15 worth of shipping. That's what I end up doing. But yes, I love Moyu London too. And I did enjoy Rossi. The Rossi stuff was pretty good. A lot of people really don't like them though. I don't know why. Their gel polishes I thought were good. Their dip powders were good. Although I'm not super picky about gel polish. I can, unless it's real thick and real gloopy, I'm pretty good to go with any kind of gel polish. And I love that they last forever. I've had gel polishes, I don't know, for probably 8 years now that are still good. Okay, now this is something that I do. I'm done with my third coat. I will go over this one more time with a base coat, and here's shipping to the US. Oh, it's not that bad. See, another thing I could do is I could have it shipped to my sister and then she could ship it to me. Okay, well that's good to know. So this happens sometimes. This is what I was trying to avoid. I probably should have started way down further, like right here. Instead, I started right here, and that's where you can see that hump now. So a lot of people will take that down. I'm not super picky about it. You can see I did pretty well with these. So I use that same method. I just started too high on this one. And as I add more coats, it's just gonna get bigger and bigger. So a lot of people will shape right now. With my method, I don't like to shape because it does pretty well. This is usually what it looks like when I use that method that I just showed you guys. And I don't shape that off because I know it's really pretty. Yes, you can file it right now, but what's gonna happen? You know what, let's just see what happens. You absolutely can file it at this stage. So I'm gonna just try to take that down a little bit with a file. This one's probably 100 grit. And I'm just gonna kind of go, what happens usually to me is that it becomes discolored. So you see that, how it kind of is starting to become discolored right there? If you are not careful, that discoloration is gonna stay. And I don't like that. Especially if you're using a darker color, like it happens to me with like dark purples and stuff. It's a little bit better. So yes, you can also, at this point, if you've got anything hanging over the edge, you can file it down. You can really get the shape. My nails are so thin, you guys probably know. My nails are so thin. This is with a builder gel base coat on, and they're still wiggly waggly. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll wait to shape until this stage. And then, very important, make sure, like I take a little wipey with alcohol and I wipe all that stuff off. Let me get a lint-free wipe real quick. And I'm just getting some alcohol on it. And then I'll just wipe all that stuff off, and hopefully that discoloration comes off. Looks like it's gonna do pretty well. It's a little bit better than it was. Not great, but better. Maybe I need to use a better grit. Oh, no, there it goes. That's looking good. Some people actually e-file at this point, and I don't love to use my e-file to shape, which sounds really ridiculous. I only use it for removal. I'm super scared of them, as anybody really should be. So yeah, I don't really, but yeah, it is gonna look like it's gonna discolor a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's thinned out a little bit right there. So I could add another layer, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this one off. I'm going to use a base coat. Okay, live is not as scary as I thought it was going to be, by the way. I was really, that's one of the reasons I didn't do it over the summer. I thought I was going to be freaking out. I'm still using the base coat. I'm not using a top coat just yet. I like to seal everything in and seal all those powders in with the base coat still before I use the top coat. Yeah. Oh yeah, when it vibrates your nail. The e-files they're dangerous, man. You gotta be careful with them. So I don't like to use them except for removal. Thank you. I need encouragement all the time. My viewers are always so nice. Yes, these ones, because you've used gel polish, you're going to be able to soak them off just like you would other stuff. It does take a little bit more time, and they come off a little bit differently, but because you're using gel polish, they're going to be able to come off just like gel polish would. I know, I love this color. Okay, so I'm just checking to make sure it looks nice and even. It looks pretty good. And if it's not smooth, I can still, after this, I can still smooth it out one more time. So I'm gonna bake this one more time, and then it's ready for a top coat. So once I call it baking it, I know it's curing it, but whatever. Once I bake it one more time, I can really make sure I can file it again. Oh my gosh, dip liquids are a no-go for me. First of all, I get the dip flu real bad. I've tried it with 2 different brands, and both of them gave me the dip flu, and one was way worse than the other, so I never ever want to use dip liquids again. It's so much better than dip liquids. Not to mention that you know it doesn't cost quite as much, because every time I use those silly the sealing coats, I don't remember what it was called, step 3, whatever it was, the brush hardened every single freaking time. It drove me insane. Dip flu is when you get that, the powders, you ingest them. So even when I wear masks and stuff, and I was wearing a mask, like I was very careful, it was well ventilated, I was wearing a mask. These can irritate your bronchial tubes, I think is what it is, or maybe in your nose or in your nasal cavities or whatever, but your sinuses get really, really messed up, and it feels like you're sick. And I thought I was sick, but come to find out, I was like, oh my gosh, I just found out about this dip flu, and I did that right after I got sick, right after I did that dip powder, and you have all the same symptoms of being sick. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. It's, you know, you're congested, you're coughing, the watery eyes, oh yeah, it's really bad. So I was not a fan. And then when I tried it the second time with different dip liquids, I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what it is, because the next day I was sick again. Okay, so I'm just using the alcohol, and what I'm doing now is just making sure that it's nice and smooth. There's nothing else that I want to buff out. Well, it looks decent from the side. It's not perfect. The sidewalls are not too thick. I could do a little shaping right there, but I mean, I'm okay with it. There's a little ridge thing there maybe, so I'm just gonna tap it with a nice fine file. Oh yeah, yeah, it's a real thing, and it's a real reason not to use dip liquids. A lot of people are actually allergic to gel as well. Okay, so now I'm going for my top coat. You guys know I normally use my iMaily top coat, but I'm actually going to use my Elite 99. I'm just trying to get rid of my other stuff that I haven't used, or is, like, I think this is probably 2 years old. I just got to get rid of it. So I'm just going to finish off with this, put a nice top coat on it, bake it one more time, and then that baby's done. Okay. And really just a thin coat, because it already had that protective layer. By the way, the other reason that I put a final gel base coat on it when I get finished is to protect my top coat. I don't really care about my base coats if other colors get in them or anything, but I care about my top coats, and I don't want anything to get in my top coats. Okay, I'm gonna bake that one more time. So to kind of protect the top coat, I'll put one more base coat on top of it just to seal everything in and make sure there's no leftover powders that are going to get into my top coat. My top coats are like gold to me. I love them, especially my iMaily stuff. I'm a fan of the iMaily. Faux show. I like their gel polishes too, by the way, and those ones you can get on Amazon for pretty cheap. This brand right here. They have all different kinds of colors. They all come in these pink bottles though. I think the latest ones I had were color changing, maybe. And they were super cute. Oh, they had some really good ones. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I really like this. This color is fun, and I love that it glows in the dark. It looks almost like it changes color too, but I don't know if it does or not. I haven't noticed that, but I have seen it glow in the dark, which is really cool. Oh yes. I am such a sucker for like color changing and glow in the dark, except for, you know, when you wake up in the middle of the night and you see your nails and you're like, ugh! It was kind of funny because my girlfriend and my sister and I went on a trip to Missouri during this summer, and I had glow in the dark nails on, and it was so funny because we went to one of those caverns, and the lady thought she was going to really freak us out. And you know, I don't like being in super dark places, you know, that you can't see anything. But sure enough, we got to this tall thing, and we were deep inside the cavern, and she turned off all the lights, and it was supposed to be like super dark. And here I am, my nails were like glowing like all kinds of craziness in the middle of this cavern. It was really funny. She said that was the first time that had ever happened to her, and I was like, I'm sure it was. Oh my gosh, I love I'm a Lead Builder Base. It's my favorite. In fact, it is my go-to builder base. Like, it's right here. It's my go-to builder base. It's what I use on the bottom, like this right here. That's what that is. I use this as my base coat no matter what. I tried this new one. So by the way, now that I'm done with this one, I need to give it a little love. I'm wiping it off because the one I used was it's a white top coat, which is really annoying. That's why I don't like that one so much. Okay, so that one's done. I'll show you guys some of the new things. You live in Missouri. Have you ever done the Herman Wine Trail? The Herman Wine Trail is awesome. And that's where we were going. We kind of did the St. Louis Arch and all kinds of fun stuff. It was really fun. And I'd seen the arch lots of times, but we actually went up in it. A little claustrophobic, but very cool. Difference between builder gel and a base coat. Okay, builder gel is a lot thicker. This is a new base coat. This is an older builder gel, so this is not a great comparison, but I'll show you kind of the difference. So here's a regular base coat, and you can see it's relatively thin. And it's not like it's very, Olev. What does that mean? That Olev? And then the builder base is a lot thicker, and you have a lot more control over where it goes. You see, right away, it's coming out way, that's okay, Ursuline. I hope I said your name right. It's a really pretty name, by the way. It's a lot thicker, and you have a lot more control of where it goes. It's a little bit intimidating to use it at first, but this is it's a brush on. So you can tell it exactly where to go, and it's really awesome. It is a little bit thicker than it normally is because it's so old. So when I open these, I like to put the dates on them. You can tell this one's so old that it's probably December of 2021. So it's so old that yeah, it's time for this one to go. But it's a lot thicker, and it also builds your nail a lot thicker. Yes, there's actually less chance of flooding the cuticle. So it's a really great product. And if you have super thin nails like me, you put 2 coats of this stuff on, and it's almost like you are wearing dip powder. It's like you have almost like acrylic nails on because they're so much stronger than your natural nails. Oh, Lori, I highly recommend it. And when you try it, try the I'm a Lee. So let me go into some of the new stuff that I got this summer. This was another one. Oh, cool. Yeah, the arch was so cool. Oh yes, colored builder gel bases are another thing that's coming and becoming way more popular. This brand, ASP, that you can get at Sally, this one has lots of different colors. You guys, this is like $15 on its own, I want to say. The colored ones I think were 16 or 17. I get this in a set with 3 other things. I get the base, I get a top coat, and I get a matte top coat. So it's almost like I get 4 things. Not almost. I get 4 things. Imagine this was iMaily. All 4 of these I get for 12 euros. I think in America you could probably get it for about $15 for all 4 of them. That's a matte top coat, a builder base. So every time I need something, I always just buy the whole kit. And then I use the other stuff for my dip powders, like the extra bases, gel bases and stuff. I use those for all of my dip powders. Matte top coats I love. My daughter loves them, so she uses them a lot. But yeah, that's a way better deal in my opinion than this one. This is a good builder base, and there's nothing wrong with it. It works just as well as the iMaily one. Here is I'll show you the thickness of this one. So you can see it's nice and thick, just like the iMaily one. So it is really good. I also use this. This was cool and really fun that I did. Another thing that I found at Sally's. Let me see if I can get them out because I had them for packing. Oh my gosh. Can't open a Ziploc bag. These things are dual forms. So a Sally is expensive. It's really expensive. I'm not a super fan of it, so I only buy it when I go home in the summer. But when you use the rewards, sometimes you can get some pretty decent deals. Like I got, I think, $10 off of whatever I was ordering because I'm a member of the rewards program and I used a coupon or whatever. So you get free shipping. I do because I'm a member of the Amazon.de. So I get free shipping from that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's 12 euros for all those 4 iMaily things. Definitely worth it. I have not tried the dual forms yet with the iMaily builder base. My guess is it's going to work just as well or even better than this one. But these were really cool. I actually created some fake nails for myself out of builder gel. If you haven't used dual forms, they're really awesome. If you guys want me to do a video on this one, I can, or a live tutorial, I can. But what you do is you put the product inside here, and then you match it to your nail. And then you match it to your nail like that. And then I had to go, they have special clamps. I couldn't find them. Sally's didn't have them. Professional places, like if you have a license, I am not licensed, I'm not a professional. So professional places will have them, but they're little clamps that you clamp onto here like this. And so that's what I use these. I got these at the dollar store. And I just clamp them on. So your product is inside, you clamp it on, and then you put it to cure. And when you put it to cure, everything hardens, and when it hardens, you can pop this part of it off, and then your nail is right there. And it's made out of builder gel, so it's nice and strong. These were really cool. Yes, I was a fan of these. So I especially use these kinds of things. Yeah, I made my own nails. AliExpress. Oh, that's a good idea, Tiffany. Thank you. I have to get a lot of stuff when I order from them because their shipping is crazy too. But yes, that's another. I need to get some better clamps. These are working for now, but they tend to leave a little divot. So yeah, I made my own nails with them. They were really cool. I've used them with poly gel before, but I've never used them with gel polish. I can't wait to try them with my iMaily builder base. I think it's going to be really just fantastic. I mean, talk about a cheap set of nails. I don't typically like to use these to make quote-unquote fake nails, but what I like to do is when my nails are, when one of them is much shorter than the other one, once they finally grow back out, I got my little stubbies right now, but once they finally grow back out, when one breaks and I need to create a nail to match the other ones, then I use these. And this, I can't wait. I'm super excited. So I got some of those. I can do a video on those. Yes, I will be glad to do that. The builder gel for ASP, it's good, but I don't think it's any better than iMaily, and iMaily is a lot cheaper. So, you know, it definitely is available at Sally's, which is nice. Oh, dollar store find. Do you guys know what these are? These are my favorite way to remove your gel polish. So I take like a cotton round or something like this. Let me see if I can find one. Fill it with acetone, Actually, I usually cut them into half or whatever, and then I wrap it around my finger, and then you put your finger inside of here, and that's how you can remove them. They keep it close to your nail, and it's a really great tool in order to do that. I got these for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. The ones at Target, they wanted $22 for the set, and I just kind of laughed and walked away because, yeah, no. Kiss, Kiss makes some of these, and then I found these at the Dollar Tree. I only got 2 sets, which each set was 5, so I got a set, like a set of 10, if you will, for $2.50, which is way better than $22. But yeah, my daughter, who I love her, but she's kind of cuckoo sometimes, and I don't know how, but she lost one of them in my other set, so from my Kiss set. So that's gone now. Anyway, so it's nice to get a replacement. I don't know why I feel like I have to have so many of them, because you really only need 10 for your fingers, but anyway, so this was a really great find from the Dollar Tree. I know people find stuff at the Dollar Tree all the time, and that was my super great find. I don't know if any of you guys have seen this, but this was terrible. Don't waste your money on this. This was at Walmart, and it was in the gel polish section. I think I even tried to stamp with it, because I know there are gel stamp polishes. It did not work. Okay, and this is actually supposed to be for painting your nails. It's gel polish, so I'll paint it on, and I'll take it off here in a second, but you can see, like, it is thick, it is gloopy, it is not good quality. So I don't know if it was just old or what. And this was after 1 usage. I painted, I think, it was for my 4th of July nails. So it was red, white, blue, red, white, blue, red, white, blue. 3 or 4 nails. And it's already like almost gone. Anyway, I would not recommend this. I think it was $6 or $7. Not a super fan. Yeah, no. It was thick, it was gloopy, it was not manageable, it was not pretty, especially, it was a thick mess, especially in white. So I got another color. I think I got a rose gold color too. I haven't tried it out yet, but would not recommend. Yes, it was really not great. So I don't know if that had a different thought about it, but And then really, this is the other thing I would recommend. So when you're using the gel, the dual forms with the gel builder, I went and got a synthetic brush. So I did get this one at Sally's. It did cost like $7 or $8. You could probably get one that's not $7 or $8 and be just fine with it. But this is for shaping, like once you're taking the product, if you need to hold on, let me see if I can manage this a little bit better for you guys. So when these are on your nails, sometimes stuff gushes out the side. So I would take this and I would kind of go around the edges to get that stuff off the side. Or you can tell that I've been using it. It's got gel polish on it. I need to clean it. Or when you put it on and underneath, sometimes you have to clear off from the sides of your nails. I don't like it when the product overlaps your nail. That really drives me nuts. So I'll go in and I will just kind of like make sure that it's nice and flat underneath there, which is cool. So that was a pretty nice purchase, was that nice brush to just kind of make sure things are clean with these. You definitely want something, whether it's an orange wood stick or a brush or something to clean up the sides when you're using these or underneath. Okay, what else did I get that was new? I don't have that much new stuff, really. I didn't go too crazy. These were on sale. So these are all Sally brands, and they are, they're gel polishes, so they're good. I got this one for the 4th of July. This is the only one that I spent good. I don't spend $10 on nail polishes, people, but I did for this one just because I needed it for the 4th of July, and my sister wanted hers to be done blue. My daughter did some really cute raindrop nails with this one. It's not in focus, sorry about that. So it's a super pretty, awesome blue for 4th of July. So I'm glad I have that one. And then this one, I thought I was going to like it way more than I wanted to. I did my sister-in-law's nails with this one. It's like a nudie color, almost like a rose gold, but it's more nude. Lots of people liked it. Oh yeah, my niece liked it too. I put it on me and was not a fan. But, you know, other people will like it too. It looks a little darker than it is actually on camera. This one, love, love, love. So that was, by the way, that's Gelish, and this is the ASP. This is the same brand as that nail builder. This has become, like when I get stuff from Sally's, yes, it is expensive, but when I buy stuff from Sally's, this brand is a common one that I'll buy. And then this one is, what brand is this? Finger Paints. Ah, okay. This is called State of the Art. This was my go-to this summer. This color I ended up doing on my toenails, on my fingernails. This is just a really nice, all around, kind of nice purple. What color is that? What's the word I'm looking for? Not mauve, but ugh. Anyway, purpley. Red, or reddish purple though. So very pretty. And then, thank you, burgundy. That's exactly the word I was looking for. And then this one is Hit a Homer. Use it in marble with colors you love. Oh, yeah. Have you tried Vetsy? No. Okay. Maybe I'll check that one out too. So this one's called Hit a Homer Run. I don't know what that means. Is it a play on The Simpsons? This one's cute because it's got an iridescent shimmer to it. So it looks this very purpley color, but in certain ways, I don't know if the camera's picking it up at all, you'll see blues and greens in it too. So I really liked this one. It was super dark, I thought, for summer, so I didn't use it for myself, but I did use it on my sister and she liked it a lot. So those are my new colors. I think what I'll do, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I think I'm gonna swatch these because you guys know I like, let me see if I can show you real quick. I'll grab one that I was talking about earlier, one of my Ivy color changing. So this one changes color from green to a yellow. And I like putting these little doodads on the outside. So I'm going to do some swatches with my new stuff. And then I think I'll peace out. Is I gotta figure out, I have 3 Maniology boxes to open. Because I didn't get my May box. For some reason they didn't send it to me. So I've got to open May, I've got to open June, I've got to open July, and the August box hasn't even come in yet. Okay, so I need 4 of these, right? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll swatch these and then call it a day. Yeah, so that means I've got 8 videos coming up. So you guys have been missing the decorate every nail you got. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Best I have been on. Oh, thanks. You know what, Lori? I have way too much too. I really do. Like I have way more than I know what to do with. I figure that one day though, somebody else is greatly. And it kind of keeps me from buying stuff throughout the year. So I'm just getting these ready for me. Because otherwise I'll make purchases here and there. So it does kind of keep my nail craziness to a minimum, I think. I do, you guys, honestly, I need to do a giveaway and I don't know, the rules on YouTube are crazy. They are really crazy. So I have to be super careful and I have to read through everything. But I think I do need to do a giveaway just because I have some duplicates of some things and some things that really need to, you know, I got too much stuff too, Lori. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, when I do my swatches, especially if I've got multiple colors, usually I'll set them up like that. And then I'll just kind of open up all my colors and get them ready. And then I just do a coat of each one, put it under the lamp all at the same time, and repeat. That's it. Okay, so here we go. Here's that. Oh, I guess I should do the name of this one. What is the name of this one? Does anybody see the name? Is there a name? What is that? What is that? Oh my gosh, I don't have my glasses on, you guys. What does that say? Am I supposed to look underneath it? I see their little sticker. Let's go on an adventure together, okay? Oh, I don't think. I guess there's more information under there. Anyway, I don't know what the color of this is. I'll deal with that later when I have glasses and I can see something. You guys, 45 hit my eyeballs hard. I don't know how old you guys are, but 45 hit my eyeballs hard, and it was like, you don't get to see through those anymore. Anything close up, nothing close up. Okay, so there's one coat of the blue. I did notice with this blue that it is pretty translucent if you don't put 2 or 3 coats on it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go with that, wait till I'm 48. Yeah, well, we'll see, hopefully. This one is called Bombshell. Oh yeah, right now I can still kind of see some things. Way too many, yeah. Oh my gosh, yes, my stamping polishes are getting a little out of control. I used to buy, you know what, to alleviate that, I would do the Express sometimes, which is cheaper, but, and you get the, oh yeah, Lori, we'll pray for you. We'll pray for all of us because we all need it. I'm gonna get to the point where I need glasses and like all the time. I already had the LASIK surgery. My eyeballs used to be super, super bad, like -9 point something on both sides. And then I had LASIK done, and they said I would need reading glasses, and they were not lying. So I hit 45, and here I am needing my reading glasses, and then trying not to use them all the time, which is crazy. And then I feel like when I use them, I end up depending on them. So this coat, by the way, this state of the art, whew, that stuff is thick and beautiful. Oh, Artemis, I hear you. I am hopelessly immature myself. Like, yes, very immature right here. I am a high school teacher, and I swear I act like the kids sometimes. Ooh, since 5. Yep. I wore glasses from the time I was in 6th grade. I didn't realize in 6th grade that everybody else could see, like, inside stores when you drive past. I didn't know that everybody else could see inside the stores. I didn't know that everybody else couldn't see the leaves on the trees. So when I got my glasses, the first day was like, wow, this is so cool. Yes, I embarrass my children all the time because I am so, like, cuckoo birdish. Just to give you an idea, I bought, okay, so I'm going to put that in there for about a minute. I bought a squid hat, and I cannot wait to wear it to school. Like, it's ridiculous. So we were just at this amusement park, and yeah, that's where my immaturity, I like to do like totally off the wall bonkers stuff like that. Walk around in a squid hat, a bright pink, probably 2 foot tall squid hat. Blame it on dementia. Yeah, well, you know, we're old enough that we can get away with, I think, a lot more than other people. Amen. We have to stay young. I always told myself that I was never going to actually grow up. Like, what's the fun in that? And I think my daughter thinks I'm nuts, and it drives her crazy sometimes, but at the same time, I also think she knows, you know, I'm a pretty cool mom. I'm just saying. What other moms walk around in a 2 foot tall squid head? Oh my gosh. Okay, time for coat number 2. So here we go. Yes, and that's a big thing. I really don't care what other people think. And I tell you, the older I get, the less I actually care about what other people think. But I also want to portray that to my daughter too, because that's a good lesson in life to learn is, you know, we spend so much time caring about what other people think when we're young, and it eats up a lot of who we are sometimes. So I want both my kids. I have a daughter and a son. So I want both of them to know. No filter? I have a baby filter. A little bit of a baby filter. Sometimes. I did, I've totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh well. Okay, so this is coat number 2. By the way. White after Labor Day? Say it ain't so. I'll wear flip-flops all year long. And I wear these ridiculously high-heeled shoes. Like, I really do. I love shoes, and I love my high heels. And I will wear those all year long. And sometimes, like, again, my kids are like, why are you wearing those? Because I'm also relatively tall. I'm like 5'8.5". So when I'm wearing 6-inch heels, I'm fairly tall. And they're like, oh, why you gotta stick out so much? And I was like, I don't know, because I like to, I guess. Why not? I really like wearing high heels. I don't know what it is. Even though when I wear them at school, I have a pair of flip-flops under my desk. Uh-oh, are you short? I have flip-flops under my desk for when they hurt my feet, because, you know, sometimes they do hurt your feet. I do have some very comfortable ones, though. Some actually look like sneakers. It's kind of cute, actually. Okay, so looking good. 5'4". My mom was 5'2", so left heels in the 30s. I hear you. I feel like I picked them up. 5'6". Oh, that's not too short. I feel like I picked up heels probably in my 30s. Because when I was younger, I had such self-confidence issues that I never wore the things I actually wanted to wear. You know, I always thought I was overweight, and I look back on pictures of myself then, and I think about, oh my gosh, like, if I only knew what I had back then. You know? I look very different than I did back when I was 20-something. But yeah. And then, you know, in my early 30s, heels weren't too bad. They didn't hurt my feet too bad. I tell you what, I did a stint of about a year or year and a half of plantar fasciitis. Oh my gosh. I didn't get to wear any of my good shoes. It was just not fun. So yeah, that hurt a lot. And I didn't really wear much of any kind of cute shoes during that time. I had these Vionic flip-flops, and I wore Vionic flip-flops for a year and a half. But they totally helped. Absolutely. So I highly recommend them. Okay, so that's been a minute now. All right, we're going to top these bad boys. And then now we'll know what 2 coats look. 10 kids. Oh, you're the baby too? I'm the baby of 6. 10 kids. Wow. My mom was one of 13. So, oh, by the way, I have a special top coat. This is, talk about old. This top coat is BMC. This is what Maniology used to be. So this is like super old. I know, right? This is what I use for all of my, all my swatches. I know, it's like super old. I will hold on to stuff. Mother of 9. Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, Bundle Monsters bringing it back in the day. A mother of 9, wow. My dad was one of 7 or 8, I think. My mom was one of 13. I was one of 6, and I was like, I'm gonna have 2. That's all I'm gonna pop out. And my husband was lucky to get those. Like, 2 is too much. I agree. 2 is too much as well. You know, they offset each other though. They always say that you know, you got to have 2 so they play with each other. They hate each other more than they love each other and play with each other. But all the bickering, yeah, maybe 1 would have been the ticket. But I guess I got them now. What am I gonna do with them? But they're already 15 and 16, which is like blows my mind how fast that time has gone. It's crazy to think my son is gonna be a junior this year. Like, I really can't get over it. I'm already starting to get that, like, sad mom thing. And he's still got 2 years. 31 and 22, that's how old your kids are? Oh, man, 31 and 22. Do they actually, like, grow up? Do they really? And for me, living overseas, no more. Yes, it is so crazy how they go so fast. And for me living overseas, it's going to be really weird because, if they hang out here in Germany with me, they're, I don't know. Like, if they hang out here in Germany with me, they have to live with me. Like, they have to be like under my sponsorship. But if most likely they'll go to college, go to America, go to the military. I don't know what they're going to do, but they'll do something in America is my guess. And then I'm going to have some super withdrawals, I think. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be that's going to be weird for me to have them so far away. I'll probably be throwing money at plane tickets left and right. Both of mine were actually, because I am a super planner nerd, both of mine were planned exactly, like almost to the month. My son was perfect because he was due June, like at the end of June, because I'm a teacher, so I wanted all summer off with my kid. And my daughter was a couple of months late because she was born in August. So both of mine were planned, and they were planned like almost down to the month. My husband was on a boat with my, like right before we got pregnant with my daughter. So therefore, I had to wait for him to get back out of the Navy. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay, I think these are done now. Trying to remember if this was a no wipe top coat. Yes, it was. Okay, so now I'm just gonna pop these on top of these bad boys. Uh-oh, that's not gonna do. I do like this sticky stuff. This is just like some sticky, what do you call it? Sticky things. They're just like sticky little gooey things. And I use those to put these on there. And then they stay. I can use them over and over again, which is pretty awesome. Wow, we've covered lots of topics, I think, this time. Balloon dot. I don't know what that is. This is a German brand, actually. But I know there's sticky tabs. There you go. This is a German brand, but I know they make an American brand similar to it. You can get it pretty cheaply. Balloon dots. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I know, right? It is good that I waited on him. He probably appreciated that a lot. That's funny. Okay, so here they are. There we go. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, clear ones. Yeah, where can we get balloon dots? What are balloon dots? All right, I'm just going to review all of my fun stuff that I got over the summer. And then I'm going to let you guys go. This was fun. I like talking about stuff that's not necessarily just related to nails, but I never know how people are going to receive it. I had one comment on a message that the other day on a video that was just like, too much, not fast enough. And I was like, sorry about your luck. I mean, okay, so I got 4 new colors. I got a dip color. I got this highly not recommendable one-step gel pen thing from Walmart. Don't do that. Yes, talk about everything, please. Okay. I got my little clamper things that went with my dual forms. And I got my brush. And, and these 2 for removing. Oh, and the builder gel. Don't forget it. Okay. That was my new stuff, you guys. Thanks for joining me on my new stuff haul. That was fun. I appreciate it, and I think like you guys really made this transition super easy for me, so I'm definitely going to be doing another live. It was really fun. So thank you guys. Have a good day, everyone. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye. Oh no, what do I say? What do I end everything with? I hope you decorate every nail you got. Bye.